Hey, happy day. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Take it with a grain of salt. Take with a grain of salt. This expression has been around, they believe, since a Roman philosopher used it in 1st century BC. That's a long time ago. That means it's totally ingrained in our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, our actions as a race, not just as Americans or human beings. It's just pretty much well ingrained in our being. And there's also some doubt over where this came from, but it's really an important expression because we use it and we need to do it every single day. When people talk to us, when they tell us things, we need to not necessarily 100% believe what they say completely. We can take the pieces of it that are good for us, the feedback and the things that we need to know, but know that it's coming from their perspective. They don't have all the information that we have in any given situation. So we need to be a little bit doubtful, a little bit skeptical, and do our own homework, do our own research. Take it with a grain of salt. When we're talking to others, when others are telling us a story, we want to make sure that what they're telling us is the information that we need. And if not, we need to do our own research. We need to dig in and find out more. A lot of times people tell us everything they know, but it isn't everything we need to know to make an informed decision. A lot of times we need to do our own research, do our own homework. This means whether we're dealing with just people in normal everyday relationships or whether we're dealing with customers. Our customers, when we ask them and interact with them and have relationships with them, they will tell us everything we need to know to serve them well and give them what they need, but they don't always know what they need. They know the result that they want, and we need to listen to that, and we need to share and help them to solve their problems to get the result that they want, but they might not even know what to ask for. And then the other reason and the other way to take things with a grain of salt is to not take everything personally. I'm going to my 99-year-old grandmother's funeral today, and I know that there's going to be lots of relatives, lots of stories, lots of things. We need to remember that we don't need to take everything personally. A lot of times it's not even about us, it's about the person talking or telling the story. So taking things with a grain of salt means to hear things or hear a story, but not completely believe it, not 100% believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you hear and see. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Oh boy, you mean everything on the internet isn't true? Everything on television isn't true? All the news and all the media isn't true? Can that possibly be that things aren't true, that things are presented to us from someone else's perspective, for someone else's motive or reasons? Oh my God, newsflash. Well, it might be so. So today, as you're going about your day, as you hear stories, as you hear things, as you get information, remember, take it with a grain of salt and make sure that the decisions and the choices and the information you're using to grow and supersize your business is in your best interest, and that you look into it more. Don't just believe everything you see and hear. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day. I'm going to walk on this treadmill I'm standing on, and then I'm going to go hang out with some amazing people, probably some of the best people in the whole wide world. Take care. Have an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.